If social media didn't exist, do you think that there would still be a gender war going on?
Yes, if social media didn't exist, the gender war would still be going on. Also, there is no gender war; it's a gender genocide. A war implies that it's two sides fighting, but it's really not. It's just like men are, oppressing women. It's not like women are like oppressing men back or something like that. So women are fighting. They're fighting for their rights and they're fighting for their survival. So technically there's a pushback, but it's not a war though. It's not like the women are attacking the men. That like has never happened. That's not what's going on at all. And you wanting people to get off of social media is and couple that with your with the rest of your rhetoric. It's the best case for why we need social media. Like like you are the poster child for why we need social media, because in the darkness, the thoughts that you have, they're easier to be pushed, right? These ideals are easier to be pushed when people can't, have these conversations online. You want people to get off of social media because it's furthering the divide, but at the same time, you don't think that a divide exists. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You got to make up your mind there. I think the real reason you want people to get off of social media is because women are becoming more and more hip to what men have been doing forever. And you don't want women comparing notes. That's what I think. Because the reality is men haven't liked women for, I can't, like, forever. Maybe not forever, but for a really long time. And also, I find it odd that you claim that you've never heard these things said online. I mean, at your big age, you've never heard women speak on their experiences before, like ever. Of course you had. I'm sure some women have told you things that you've done to them directly. So I know you dealt with a lot of these concepts before and a lot of these ideas. And lastly, the nuclear family was and has always been obsolete. It was never supposed to, like, it was never meant to be a real thing. Or I shouldn't say a real thing. It was never the most efficient or effective way to raise a family ever. We had already mastered the best way to raise a family, which would be like a multi-generational slash communal approach, right? It takes a community to raise a child. It takes a village to raise a child. We had already, and that's not just in Africa. That's Europeans did that, Asians did that. That's across the whole human diaspora, not just the black diaspora. So you trying to like push this white tea supremacist slash capitalist talking point that you don't think that the nuclear family is obsolete, sir. You should research the nuclear family. The nuclear family was always trash, always.